Hello survivors and welcome to another video. In today's video we are going to be playing Talkor. Since he had got his nerf to his ascension, we haven't really touched him that much. He is quite difficult to play, but this is our current skill tree. We do go for structures so we can get the double ascension if possible. Hopefully we're lucky enough to get it. We then have full damage and cooldown, as well as full attraction and XP, as well as gold obviously. So the full exploration tree and pretty much everything in structures. I don't think he needs the obelisks personally. They do help, but it's not really necessary. But let's get straight into it. Let's get into our Ragnarok 5. Our personal time, we're on 2058 with him. But we have actually tried this before. The only way I find Talkor to be effective right now is actually getting effective probability. Because of the nerf that happened to his golden statue, we really do need to currently play on it. I am hoping that we can get a little bit of a buff to golden statue, because as it is right now, it is extremely difficult to get any other thing on him, especially in the beginning. But in this case, if we didn't go for it, we would have had a really good start with that 10 gold in the beginning. But as you can see, we did get a double ascension over there, actually a triple ascension, so 25% chance. This is actually fantastic. It's a little bit of a meh thing with Talkor to get so many ascensions, because we don't have anything to use them on right now. But sitting on 57 gold, 59 gold, and we already are in an extremely favorable spot. Now, this is not really risky. The only thing about it that's risky is the fact that there is a chance that we get rid of movement speed. Not that we're going to need a lot of movement speed, because we would be able to kill anything relatively quickly, but it does feel bad when you move very slowly. So we got rid of attack speed. That's perfect. We actually landed up getting a reset over here as well, and it is for movement speed. So that is actually fantastic. Now, we're not necessarily speed running, but we're just going to be doing this for fun. So we are going to be picking up his ulti and using it, but I'm not going to be picking up the chests. And the reason for that is they kind of, you're going to get so many relics on him that the chests are kind of random and it doesn't really assist us too much. So we are already on 84 gold, a fantastic amount already to be on. So that is fantastic over there. Now we already have quite a few relics from the start, from the get-go already, and that is also a fantastic thing. Now, I don't know what is going on here, but we are extremely lucky with our gold drops, and that has made it so that we are in such a good spot here. We actually could have played anything other than the effective probability, just because of how lucky we've been with this. But again, it's, this isn't always how it is. I think we've just been extremely lucky with good RNG to get all of these 10 gold pickups. So it's not always going to happen this way, guys. Sometimes it is quite a struggle, especially if, you get hit in the beginning. But I've been fortunate enough to have the right amount of gold in the beginning that the us getting attacked didn't really affect us too badly. Now, these 100 kill shrines aren't the greatest, because we kind of got to keep moving and picking up gold as Talkor. We don't really want to spend too much time trying to kill enemies in a single spot. So there have been suggestions in maybe making them just a kill shrine where it has to be within the entire map. But we'll see. Maybe the range needs to be slightly increased as well. And I did have a game-breaking bug on Talkor previously where I had 160 gold and I died. I will be sending that clip off to the devs so that they can see what's going on there and find out what may have caused it and fix it. Because obviously when you have 160 gold, that is a lot of hits you can take, and just very, very weird that you instantly die when that happens. It's not supposed to happen that way, and it's not something that anyone would find fun coming up against or playing with. So hopefully we can find out what the cause of that is and fix it from there, or go from there. So I'm actually going to use the gold ring now, or a little bit before the boss, not because it's a clever idea. It's probably very silly to do it right now, but we do want the 250 gold to start coming in as quickly as possible. One, so we can use it at the shop, and two, we never know when a mirror is going to pop up, so the more gold we have, the better from the start. Now, did this reset? It did, so we have to kill another 100 enemies over here. And as you can see, this is why getting that 25% on the shrines is very, very useful. It does just help us get the correct, well, get more relics than the shop will provide us without having to reroll. So very fantastic. I don't really want to use our ulti just yet because there is a high chance of, well, not a high chance, but there is a chance of grabbing ourselves the mirror. And let's go, that was only 40-ish gold, so that wasn't really that fantastic, but it does help us obviously kill things faster, get more effective probability, and therefore more gold. So I'm okay with getting the amount of gold we did. We're nearly at 250, and then we'll start using the ultimate, because I just have a feeling with the way our luck has been going, we will probably land up hitting a mirror from our ultimate. So we definitely need to keep that in mind and stay away from using our ulti until we are max 250 gold. We will try and get as much gold as possible. Obviously, we are going to be grabbing Infinity Bag later on in the run. We will be trying to grab ourselves about 2 or owl. Okay, well, there's our mirror. We should have seen that coming previously. But that is a slight little problem over there, because we are going to lose 5 gold when we try and grab it. But at least we know that we have mirror there in the run, so that is going to make it a lot easier to grab it and not see it in the shop as well. So cool. Don't have to worry about our ulti proccing it either. So we're in a very, 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 very good spot right now, and we're just going to keep going. We're on 80% XP. We are going to grab the extra percentage from the tree. We do need, I think, 11 skill points. There we go. So let's grab this over here. Again, we're not really going for a record. If we were, we would have got that earlier, not the ultimate, and we wouldn't have been in the tree again. We're just going to grab the shrine, so it goes off of my screen. Fantastic. And a rib, that's perfect. Get rid of all the unnecessary evils that we can't use on Talkor. And then we know that the shop is going to have some really good items for us. Now we will spend quite a bit of gold again in the store. We aren't looking to speed run again. I do need to just put that out there, but I'm not going to be opening chests again because we will be picking up a lot of relics, hopefully. And we're not going to be doing chests because of that reason, and just because it's extra time that we don't have to spend necessarily playing. So got to save time somewhere, and opening chests is that. Don't get me wrong though, chests are extremely good to open. I just don't feel the need for it on Talkor because this happens anyway. Alright, so let's get some crits. That's fine over there. Dodge all of this, dodge that, go kill this tree so we don't need to worry about the spawns happening for the projectiles and things like that. Fantastic, he's dead, that one's dead, the bug is dead, and oop, we nearly got hit there, but that's okay. We are looking for another relic so that we can ascend it. Hopefully we can find reset before we find another relic and ascend it, because it will be nice to have more resets. You know, it's just nice having resets sometimes. Right, tree and Tom. He is above us. Let's do this. Now in the beginning, because we don't really, oh gosh, because we don't have a lot of relics on us, we are going to be struggling to, not struggling to kill him, but he will take longer to kill than necessary. So it's probably the only slow boss fight we're going to see the entire run, is obviously the ancient entity, or treant, or I mean ancient ent, but it's supposed to be like a treant. So there we go. I mean, it even took us 2 ultimates to kill him. We did pick up a slingshot that will obviously help a little bit with the damage, but that's not one that we're going to reset. So It is what it is. And we got hit because of that silly treant at the end. Alright, let's pick up another crystal. We'll grab that, revive us with full life. I have no idea how that's going to work on us, but we're not going to go Infernal Pendant. It just creates a little bit of lag. And we've got what here? That's Cindery Sword. We're going to grab that over there. Mushrooms, perfect. We're not going to grab those. Flint is good. Grab that. We can grab that. We'll go to about 100 gold. That should be a decent amount of money. One more reset. And I guess we'll just go for the XP. So it doesn't look like we picked up anything that was necessarily fantastic. Hopefully our ulti will get us something out of the extraordinary, or maybe we can grab something from the shrines over here. But the shop was very disappointing this run, or this round. But that is how it rolls. Sometimes you'll be extremely lucky, sometimes you'll be extremely unlucky, and we were just unlucky. Nothing we can do about that, unfortunately. Alright, but now we need to work on getting our gold back up. So grab as much of it as possible. We're going to go to the 250. And then we'll wait till near the very end, or until the boss, or even till the next round, and grab as much gold as possible. Go for the infinity bag, and then obviously use our mirror so we can get as much gold as possible. There we go. At least we kind of doing the shrine at the same time. We do need to just make sure that everything is in the shrine, otherwise we're killing it around it just for the gold. There's quite a lot of enemies inside. That's fantastic. Kill them all. Only 100 and so left to do. Don't get hit because that's just damage we didn't have to take. There we go. We're in a fantastic spot. Use our ultimate. Get some free stats from ruins. Why not? Ow, we got hit by the tree. Okay, the trees are a very interesting one because we have so much fire and stuff on the floor. It does make it harder to see their tree attack or their branch attack. So you have to be quite wary of it. It can get you killed quite often. Well, not killed, but at least hurt quite a few times. So did this one reset? No, never. That's actually more of a good thing than a bad thing. We don't want that one to reset because it's quite a pain to do. Alright, so more. There we go, 250 gold. We don't even have anything but our slingshot over here, so let's just grab all of the nodes here. I think that's enough to get all of them. Let's see what this one ends up on. There we go, 11, and we need 11 nodes over here. Perfect, it's actually 10, not 11, so we have damage. Oops, that was a bit silly of me. We now need 5 skill points, but we do have an extremely large range. We did also get a little bit of a smack there, but that's okay. There's our 5 skill points. Grab that relic. Is it going to reset the shrine? Yes, it did. We got fire to poison, which is actually a very, very strong relic on Talkor. We did speak about it, obviously, with it being what's the wording I'm looking for? With it being you know, poison, burn to poison, and obviously us doing a lot of burn damage because of glowing coin. It is a very, very nice relic to grab for Talkor. So we are actually going to use the infinity bag right now. We do have quite a lot of coins on the floor. Let's just get this relic first, and then we can go from there. Again, another butter cookie or another health relic out of the way. Maybe we need to do the last shop first. But I think, how much duration do we have, or will we have on this? 3.25 seconds. Not high. Well, I think it was 3.75, but I don't think that is high enough. We do need slightly more duration. It would be nice if they added a relic that gave you duration. I mean, you've got one for damage. you've got for cooldown, effective probability, things like that. I haven't seen any for duration. That got rid of some movement speed. It's not the end of the world. We did have the movement speed boots anyway. So let's grab all of the money that we can over here. So we're going to wait till the very last second. We will lose 10 gold out of the total, but that is okay. It's not really necessarily the end of the world, but we are going to keep moving and grabbing as much as possible coin-wise. Hopefully we get a decent amount off of the floor. You can hear there is a lot dropping, so, you know, it'll put us in a fantastic spot if we do get a lot of coins. If you did want to do this correctly to get as much coin as possible, you do this on the 4th wave, but I can't wait. I'm going to be using it now on the 3rd wave. It's just how I am as a person. I'm slightly impatient, so doing things like this is quite difficult for me, especially waiting all this time. I'm so tempted to hit that button. So, you know, it's just how I am as a person. So we're going to do it now because we are going to run out of time otherwise, with the boss spawning very, very soon and us getting hit. That was very irritating. Man, see, I get distracted. That's not the right time to do it. Alright, so let's just quickly grab this. Press E. There is all our gold. We landed up getting, what was that, about 600 odd. We're going to take the damage over here. I'm sorry if we landed up getting a shrine reset over there, which it doesn't look like we did. So that's a good thing over there. And we'll just go for cooldown over there. And we're now, you know, kind of done. We'll keep picking up all of the gold that we can pick up. We don't have a lot of duration, so a lot of it is going to disappear now. And that's okay. It gives us something less to think about. All right, we are going to, if we find a reset in the shop, we'll pick it up. If not, it just is what it is. You know, it's not really the end of the world, but we would, oh man. Hopefully I don't end up losing too much gold because of being silly. But we do need to just watch out for this dude's poison on the floor. I do keep forgetting about it. And we can spend a little, oh, I didn't pick it up. We can spend a little bit of gold, grab some more damage for fire, and do a little bit of re-rolling. We don't want that pendant. I think let's go Manny's bow, and we'll spend a little bit more, one more re-roll. And sadly, we did not get it. So that's just how it is sometimes. It's not always going to work out for us. So we're going to go Manny's bow, get as much damage for it as possible. And crit's also very, very good on Manny's bow. Cooldown, but let's see if we can get a damage and crit. We did. That is fantastic. We will ascend that. We're going to ascend the slingshot, but we're going to just do random stuff. We're not too worried about it. It can bounce, whatever. And there we go. So that's it. If I find a reset, I am going to go a little bit crazy because, you know, that's just typical Murphy's Law. We decide now to use our ascensions and we're going to find a reset or something that's just going to be insanely stupid. Alright, so we're in a fantastic spot here with just damage in total 1,700 gold. We don't need more. It's nice to have more, but it's also nice to have greed, which we haven't picked up yet. And since we do have a lot of effectiveness as well as a lot of, you know, damage just coming from every source, we're in a pretty decent spot. It does look like effective probability is still capped in some sense because it is only showing us having 239% instead of like 1000%. Oh, it had diminishing returns now, I believe. That's why. So it's not that it's capped, it's just now you don't get 1% after a certain amount, you get less. Like 0.5% and then 0. Whatever percent per thing. So come on, reset for me. Ah, it didn't reset. That's unfortunate. And we don't really need the more gold. It is nice to grab, but it would be nice to see what we can grab from the other shrine. It is a level shrine. So let's go take a look at what we've got there. Maybe it resets and we get something good from it as well. But if we don't, again, we are in a very good spot if we stop taking damage, that is, at least. Because we don't have a lot of duration, so picking up coins isn't really the greatest for us right now. Alright, there we go. Here's the shrine. We've got a greed. That is perfect. So increased damage for us. That is perfect. The shrine didn't reset, sadly. And now we've just got a potion to push back enemies. Alright, 600% increased damage. Again, the damage from greed as well as the effective probability have been, you know, kind of not capped, but there is diminishing returns on it. The one thing though that there isn't, I think the other orbs or like the orbs themselves don't have diminishing returns. Oh no, they do, sorry, because effective probability is one of them. Actually, that's a very curious thing. What is gain effective probability for each coin that you have? It doesn't give you how much you gain. So, alright, so they did change it. There is a far less, you know, there is diminishing returns on it, which is fun as what kind of puts it into place. It does also mean that you can't get like insane builds with him with regards to like cooldown or duration, but still very, very, very fun to play him. And still very strong, even though he did get nerfed, even though the effective probability on the golden statue got nerfed. If you are going to be playing him, especially for Ragnarok 5, go effective probability because it just makes it a lot easier. You can go the other ones, you can go duration for the coins to last longer for when you play infinite bag, or you can go cooldown if you want to use your ulti all the time, but it is just a lot easier if you are going to be running effective probability. Unless you land up getting a double shrine in the beginning like I did, then, you know, that does help you a lot as well as getting the early gold. So if you have a really good start like I did, then it doesn't actually matter which orb you go. You could have gone for amber orb or gone cooldown. It doesn't really matter. What matters is getting that early amount of gold, because that's going to keep you from dying against all of the enemies and things like that. One, it means you can take more hits, but two, it also means that you are going to have the damage to kind of clear all the early mobs as well as the early elites that spawn. So, you know, that's just my 2 cents that I can give you for the boss fight. So as you can see, we kind of just instantly phased Astrid and her phases, and she didn't even get the chance to attack. So done and dusted with a 22-minute time, which is very, very good. The coin doing 12,500 DPS, really, really fantastic. It was a pity we didn't get reset for like Manny's bow or something, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. And always remember, keep safe, survivors. Until next time, cheers.